Hello, everybody. Welcome. We're here today for our BBL Week 1 stream where we're going to be taking on McGee, coach of the... Oh my god, I'm forgetting team names. I'm already forgetting team names. This always happens like every season, every single game. We'll just have to see it happen, to be honest, because it's going to keep happening. But anyway, sorry for the delay. I was really quickly doing team builder slides. Shout out to the GOAT. I will not mention who, but someone has, of course, made this a lot cleaner and easier for me. So I will mention that when they decide to put their knowledge forward. But until then, shout out to them, of course. Very big help. It's literally the whole reason I was able to legitimately do it tonight. So with that said, quick matchup recap before for anyone, of course, who missed the draft analysis or just as curious on the matchup. My team is Marshadow, Mega Metacham, Excadrill, Primarina, Mandibuzz, Dracofish. We have Gigalith, Salazzle, we have Deoxys Defense, Tangela, Porygon, and nothing, because that last mod is just an empty slot. Meanwhile, my opponent has Xerneas, Nihilego, Megalop, Pyukumuku, Jirachi, Goodra, Moltres, Delmise, Raikou, Claydol, Ditto, and Umbreon. Hi, Fran. Hi, Josh. Welcome both. Of course, welcome everyone else in the chat. Leave a like below, of course, if you do enjoy. And with that said, yeah, let's just get into everything. So, first things first on the team this week, we ended up bringing Deoxys Defense, with Pressure, of course, with Bold Nature. We have Toxic Spikes, Taunt, Recover, and Psychic. The 224 is mostly just in case if for some reason Lop goes a bit adamant with its creep for speed and decides to go for a Fake Out Last Resort set. I should be able to take 2 Last Resorts even after rocks from Adamant Megalop. Thought that was very important because this is quite literally meant to dedicate to checking Megalop. It's able to check a couple other Pokemon as well, but it's mostly just to check that, set up Toxic Spikes to help help poison stuff such as Ditto, Umbreon, Zern, etc. And then, yeah, just meant to be annoying. Taunt's great as well to stop my opponent from setting up any sort of hazards, especially stuff like, for example, Rachi, like a Fat Rachi. But more importantly, it's mainly to help stall break a bit against Pyukumuku, because this allows me to actually have a way to stop it from recovering and then switch into something else and start threatening it. So yeah, pretty useful Pokemon for sure this week. Because I know for the fact that McGee will be bringing Pyukumuku. He fucking obsesses over that, and this actually is a legitimately good matchup here. Next up, we have Mega Metacham with Pure Power, Jolly Nature, with Zen Headbutt, Thunder Punch, Substitute, and Drain Punch. Really glad that M-Dragon talked me out of running a creep for Xerneas on this, because I realized after he pointed it out, that Rachi Speed ties. So I ran Max Speed just to tie with Rachi. Thunder Punch, 2 KOs Pyukumuku 99% of the time, I believe. I think it's like 99.6 or something. It's like literally just one roll it can't. And I felt like it was pretty important because that way then stuff like maybe Protect Pyukumuku, or I don't know if it gets it, but I know for a fact that Umbreon gets it. And even just Delmise, I didn't want any of those pressuring me with High Jump Kick because Mega Metacham is just that invaluable this week. So yeah, really just a phenomenal breaker here. We're going to see it tear. Next up on the team, we have none other than Excadrill with Chople Berry, Sandrush. We have Jolly Nature, of course, just to get a little bit of speed. We have Toxic, Rapid Spin, Iron Head, and Earthquake. The speed in this spread is mostly set within we can outpace Scarf Nihilego. That way then it can't foul play us, because even though we don't have a lot of attack, it still is a good amount of damage that it could be doing to us, and I'd rather keep this healthy to check stuff like Xerneas. So with this 112 attack, we should be able to just be able to outright OHKO any sort of 248 HP, 8 physical defense Raikou. I don't know how it took me that long to say Raikou, but yeah, it's mostly just for Raikou, just in case of any sort of really bulky set. Didn't want it to scald me or some random shit like that. Next up on the team, we have Dracofish and Choice Band. I just ran Fish's Friend. I don't know why it's a substitute, but I have just Fish's Friend on this set. I don't even have sub. Mostly just that way then Ditto can't take advantage of me and go for something that's going to predict around me. Fish's Friend will still 1v1 me, but at the very least, I can control what Ditto's move is and then try to take advantage of it from there. Maybe go for example, for something like a Marshadow Shadow Sneak, since it want to be able to get up a sub against me. Or even just making sure that Dracofish will stay healthier in case I want to run like a bandit set but throw on Draco to revenge Ditto afterwards. I don't have to worry about that anymore. So yeah. Next up, we have Gigalith or Sandsetter with Sturdy Careful Nature, with Stealth Rock, Rock Slide, Rest, and Earthquake. Just max Speed F, really just needs to be Speed F. Take on stuff like Nihilego a bit better so it can't Grass Stomp me as easily. Finally, we have Specs Prim with Torrent, Modest Nature, with Moonblast, Hydro Pump, Substitute, and Draining Kiss. I have Substitute on this mostly just in case, to be honest. It helps a bit with, for example, Pyukumuku, so that I don't get Toxic or anything. Really just a good breaker in that regard. With the speed as well, we're able to creep Delmise even if it's Jolly. Didn't want it bullshitting me with just Power Whip and outpacing because it crapped me. So yeah, that's the team this week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and yeah, let's get into the battle. So I need to set up the Showdown really quickly. Showdown, Team Builder, beautiful. Yep, we're right here. So I do need to nickname stuff really quick. Like, I'm gonna move my mic up a little bit so you're gonna hear volume change for like 30 seconds. We're gonna name this thing DNA. I'm gonna make everything shiny too. Hickey. I'm doing literal nicknames because I really can't think of anything. We do a lot better stuff. Drilly. Making everything female, of course I have to. Rocky. I'm making it all caps too. Fishy. And then not fishy. This is not fishy. I have to tell them apart, of course. How else am I going to tell them apart? So we're going to really quickly validate the team as you all should. And as I said, T-Specs validated. Okay, beautiful. So we're going to challenge P. McGee. Good luck and fun to my opponent, of course. And yeah, let's get right into it. So can I please name Dragonfish Budget Gator? Okay, sure, I'll do it. Just because of you this week. You know what? I'll keep that too. Budget Gator. We will keep it that just for you, Burgo, because I thought it was kind of funny. Where's custom sprites? Burgo. On Bird. How about this? Make it so that way that I could use them on Showdown, and we'll talk. Good luck or fun to my opponent, and yeah, let's get into this. So, at this point now, I'm going to Showdown live battles, but bam. Let's see. Okay, beautiful. So, in terms of my opponent's team, it's actually pretty in line with what I was kind of expecting from before. When I talked, shout out to M-Dragon, by the way. I built BBL to M-Dragon because I'm already bothering Bird for all my Wi-Fi teams, as well as also for my Sinnoh Draft League teams. So I didn't want to bother Bird with BBL as well, especially when I just had M-Dragon, who quite literally, as I said, drafted several teams similar to this. So I felt like he was the best person to ask. But this is pretty in line with what we were talking about coming. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate it. Let me see. So in terms of things that came, we have the Megalop and the Xerneas, which were pretty much like staples here. They absolutely had to come, in my opinion. Moltres came. I'm a bit surprised at Moltres, actually. This whole team actually gets really massacred by Trill, so I will definitely take that. Really glad as well that I didn't end up bringing Marshadow, because that Moltres could have been a bit annoying with Flame Body bullshit. No, Raikou was really good because I brought Dual Water, so I'll definitely take that. And then yeah, what am I gonna do? I think in terms of the lead, I think I'm truthfully just going to lead off with Deoxys. I think Deoxys just has such a good lead matchup here. My opponent really struggles to beat it too, so yeah, I'm just gonna go for Deoxys lead. So my opponent goes into Lopunny. I'm perfectly fine with this. No Marshadow? Yeah, I didn't really like it actually, this matchup. Between Xerneas being really good for it, Ditto being able to revenge it, and that really fucked me over. Moltres with Flame Body, there were so many things I didn't like Marshadow. This is like the worst Marshadow matchup I've ever seen. And I figured that my opponent would probably try and just go for killing Marshadow anyway, so I'll take it. In terms of this turn one, I'm just going to go for Toxic Spikes. Toxic Spikes are just so good here at this point. Fake Out, that's fine, it's not going to do shit. I'll just go for Toxic Spikes. Because, as I said, I can guarantee take Last Resort from this thing really, really easily. So I don't really mind. If this is, in fact, if this is Last Resort, I'll just go hard Gigalith next turn. Okay, so it's going to go for U-turn here. That's perfectly fine. I'm going to open up a notepad. I know that, like, I can hover over the sets, but typing them out just helps so much. So, let's see. So, Ditto, Lopunny, Mega, Pyukumuku, Xerneas, Moltres, Umbreon. Okay, and Lopunny, of course, is holding the... it's Scrappy with the Lopunny with Fake Out, U-turn. Okay, so this is easy enough, actually. And the best part is that unlike my opponent, I have a Rapid Spinner, and my opponent's about to get struggled. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to click Taunt. If my opponent is Scarfed, they should guarantee up paces here, but I'm fine with them because they'll lock into Taunt just to stop this. If they go for Toxic Spikes, I can spin them with Drill. I have options. They do not. On the other hand, they're going to be taking Toxic Spikes damage because they didn't bring Nihilego. So I'll definitely take that. I actually really, really expected an Air Balloon Nihilego, just to, like, help a little bit. Randy told you he's a big fan? I love Randy. Randy's my favorite. Big fan of Randy. Anyway, so we see the Moltres actually doubles in here. So my guess is that's because that P. McGee knew that my spread is basically a checkmate for his Ditto. So I'll definitely take that. I am only going to get off one Toxic Spike though. I like the one more than two here. It's really the only time that two would ever be useful is if that's an ingrained Xerneas. And I don't think that this is ingrained. I think if anything, it's Rest Talk Calm Mind against this team, if not just Specs, because Specs is so fucking gross here. In terms of what I want to go for here, this is 100% going to go for a U-turn this turn. I'm just going to go for a Psychic and just try and damage whatever comes in next. So we outpace. That's really good information, actually. At best, this Speed Ties, which means that it has no investment. So I'll definitely take that. So I'll mark that on my notes. No Speed Moltres. And this also has, let's see, so this is Flame Body Moltres. And it has a U-turn. Okay, easy enough. I'm gonna go for Taunt. As I said, if my opponent clicks Taunt, that's fine. They're now locked into it, and I get a free Psychic. The only thing that wants to come in is Umbreon. In fact, actually, on that note, oh, I'm gonna go hard into Mega Medicham here. My opponent's gonna take a lot from this. Yeah, okay, nice. And we know this is slower too, so this is a really free turn for us, actually. And I'll be honest, I'm fine just killing Moltres here with Thunder Punch. I don't care if I get Flame Bodied. I truthfully could not care, actually. In fact, actually, what I think I'm gonna do instead, I'm gonna go for a substitute. I think it's truthfully so much more useful here. Umbreon comes in. Okay, beautiful. See, that way then I could predict around any sort of doubles, unless if it was a Ditto double, I'd be fine against that. And even if it was Ditto, I could scout for the attack. On top of this as well, I get a ridiculously free turn now that I know what this is, now that I know it came in. Now, to be fair, I'm anticipating the Moltres to come back in, so I'm actually going to click Thunder Punch this turn for the first turn. Because Umbreon, if it stays in, is still fodder. So I'm going to click Thunder Punch. This also does more to Xerneas, obviously. And I still have a chance to just do a good amount of damage to this. So Umbreon actually stayed in. This has some Fizz Def investment for sure. I'll go for one more. Actually, I'm just going to go for one more substitute, yeah. Because I don't really lose anything clicking Drain Punch next turn, to be honest. Because this is kind of just sacking itself at this point. I'm really glad I went for that now, I guess. Because it seemed to have Fizz Def investment. So I'll definitely take that. Already some really nice, the Jesse 504 fighting resist, exactly. But yeah, so I'm really glad though that at the very least I was able to get that momentum up turn 1. Now what I think I'm going to do, no Uber, yeah, I mean technically if people are doing bingo, yeah, no Uber is a bingo space. In terms of what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to go hard Megigolith, get my rocks up. Moltres is the only removal on this team, so I'm fine with that. Physical Xerneas. Oh shit, I'm sturdy. Oh fuck. Oh no, that's terrible. Why didn't I check that? Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, that's so bad. That's so fucking terrible. I mean, it doesn't matter for the Xerneas at all, but it's just so bad for Drill. Though, albeit Drill isn't really going for a sweep against the team that they brought, so I'll take that. The hindsight, not the worst, but it's not good either. Okay, I'm going for Rock Slide. If they go for a Defog this turn, that's fine. Moltres is dead. That's no Flame Body for Medi, so Medi still kind of tears. I can set up my T-Spikes very effortlessly, but oh fuck, that is so terrible that I forgot Sand on Drill. Honestly, it sucks more for Vish. Vish could have torn here. Outside of just Pyukumuku, Vish could have torn at this point in the game. Like, it just massacres Zerd. I can't do that anymore, though, which sucks ass. Okay. This is honestly still fine, to be fair. I'm still gonna get my Stealth Rocks here. If my opponent kills me, so be it. It's still toxic damage. It's poison damage is taking. I don't really care. Playoff, okay, that's fine. At this point in the game, I'm just gonna go with a Drill, and I'm gonna go for a Rapid Spin because I need my speed boost. My speed boost is truthfully more important. And if Ditto comes in hard for some reason, like for whatever reason at all, I'm fine with that. Lopunny comes in, okay, that's perfectly fine. Oh, we have Chople Berry actually, so I could take advantage of that, but I'm not going to. I don't think there's any reason to take advantage of it, truthfully. At this point, I think I sack Dracovish. I'll be honest. Not having Sand means this money is kind of fodder here. It's really not serving any purpose. I'm just going to sack Dracovish. Also, I see why. It seems like apparently I did only have Vicious Red on this set. I never deleted that afterwards. That's 100% just I never had it. Pyukumuku actually doubled in on this. Really? Why? It still takes so much damage. It's Rocky Helmet. Okay, that's why. That's fine. I'm going to sack. If this recovers, so be it. The time passed. Oh, so Pyukumuku's just kind of dead now. I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. Because that actually helps with Medi so much. Because now Medi can really just click buttons. Dracovish comes in with Scarf. That's fine. It's still wearing itself down. And I still have outs. I'll sack my Dracovish because it's free poison damage. Okay. So, even in the off chances that this is like a banded Dracovish, it does not kill my Prim, and I can go for a free Draenicus at this point. Draenicus is just free recovery against this entire team at this point, so I'm going to just click it. No matter what, I'll get back to full on Dracovish if it attacks. If it doesn't attack, so be it. This really is just a button for me at this point. Vicious Friend? Okay, yeah, so this is Scarf for sure. Oh my fucking god. I hate you, Zeke! I fucking hate you so much, but you know what? I've earned it. I'll give you that, Zeke. I've earned it. You know what? You got me there, Zeke. I can't even be mad. That was really I'm pinning that, Zeke. I'll give you that. I'll pin that, Zeke. That was really funny. The world will, I'll show the game, I'll show after what Zeke sent me. That was so fucking funny. In terms of my play here, honestly, I just click Draining Kiss. I don't have any reason to switch, truthfully, because I just bring in Drill next turn, and I just click Earthquake. Beautiful, okay. So, we're gonna click Earthquake here, it's free damage. Okay. From here, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click Rapid Spin, just for the speed boost, because then what I can do is I can go for a Rapid Spin on Lop and then kill it off. Biggest reason being, of course, is because of my Chople Berry, so I don't really mind this. Now, I do need to double check, I guess, making sure I can take the Drill hit. So, versus Lopunny Mega. So, with Earthquake, I mean, I should do a lot of damage, to be fair. And if it's going to go for close combat, that is the fighting move it has. So, it will drop its defense. So, this is a fine play, actually. Whereas close combat, because of my Chople Berry, ooh, that actually might kill. That actually guarantees kills. Even through the Chople Berry, that kills. Okay, then I am going to switch here. I'm going to switch into... Xerneas. Xerneas is kind of fodder, and I think this is Scarf Zern. On a Megalopus, on a Mega Medicham is kind of fodder. I think it's Scarf Zern. So I'll click Zen Headbutt here. It's really no drawback at this point. And then I can bring in... Okay, so perfect. So I can bring in my, Drill here. And what I think I'm going to do, I'm just going to go for Iron Head, truthfully. I think it's my best play. Close combat. Okay, so this was Scarf Xerneas. It's perfectly fine. And we can take that out. And then I just sack, and then I just go into Deoxys and win. Because this can't kill Deoxys. It can never kill Deoxys. Like, even its strongest move could not kill Deoxys. So, I'm really, really okay with this. Okay. We're going to go for Recover this turn. Because there's no drawback in clicking Recover at this point. Even if it U-turns, so be it. It's really not going to do damage. And I want to heal up a little bit more before I send this thing to its doom. Especially with pressure, we're pretty set at this point. Deoxys just kind of did its Deoxys things. Okay, so yeah, so U-turn, that's fine. I'll go for Psychic this turn, and then I'll go for Recover. So this is triple Axle. Okay, yeah, this is fodder. Okay. Well, good game to my opponent at the very least. But yeah, Psychic just kills. Even if my opponent was like crit U-turn that turn, did jack. So yeah, we'll definitely take that. Deoxys is kind of thick. Yeah, no, I fucking love this Pokemon in this team. This should not have been that close. But forgetting Sand on Drill really sucked. Albeit, I did prep the set, so I should have checked that. I'm gonna let M-Dragon know that. That's kind of funny. And let me get the replay really quickly for Doc, of course. But good game. Really good game, P. McGee. I don't want to discredit anything from that, but it should not have been that close if I prepped well. But that is, at the end of the day, it is on me. I'm the one that built the team. It's not like P. McGee built my team. Liv versus P. McGee week 1. So yeah, I don't want to discredit P. McGee with that or anything, but it should not have been that close. Show us what Zeke said. I need to first DM M-Dragon. How to make a Drill game closer than it needed to be. Smile. Okay. So, what did my good pal Zeke send me? So I do need to give a bit of context to this before, just not that it's anything bad. It's just purely a matter of I just like to get the joke. So after Zeke's game against Dashing Sceptile yesterday, well, a little bit later in the day, I should say, I ended up DMing Zeke about a specific set that really like kind of kicked teeth in. And I'm not going to go over the set specifically, but that is sort of all the context you need. So then today, Zeke decided to be really funny and screenshot some of my messages. Oh, god damn it. No! Okay. And then... God fucking damn it, why do I keep clicking on that? You know what? I'm gonna click on it right here. So yeah, so then Zeke told me, afterwards, because I mentioned something about, like, Honey Gather Rabombi. He said, typically Sandstream Gigalith helps with Sand Rush users. So, that was what Zeke sent me. And I read that, and I fucking laughed my ass off. Zeke, you were a comedian. I pinned it. That was really fucking funny. But yeah. Really, oh, fucking Marcus. He said, Pog, hi chat. Joke's on you, Marcus. I hit it right before. Joke's on you. I hit it right before, but I still read it out loud, so am I really winning? Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for stopping by the BBL game. I'm a little bit busy tonight, so I'm not going to be continuing the stream after this, but we will have a stream hopefully tomorrow. No guarantees, though. But, we do at least have an upload coming at 9 p.m. EST. So hopefully you guys stay tuned for that. It should be a Yu-Yu game. A bird, if you're still in the chat, this is a really, this is a Yu-Yu game you've been looking for a while. And I did remember to credit you this time. I credited you for the team this time. I credited you like 5 times for the team. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe for more content just like this. We'll see you guys in the next week of BBL, where we take on, I don't know, but that one might be either played like Monday or Tuesday, or it might just be extended. I gotta schedule with my opponent this weekend. It really just depends. But we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.